With top destinations like Orlando, Key West, Park City, Las Vegas, Cancun, the Bahamas, and so much more, we're talking timeshares this morning. Now, did you know there are over 1,500 timeshare resorts in the U.S. alone, and more than 9.5 million timeshare vacation weeks owned? Understanding timeshare ownership and all the options out there can be a bit confusing. So, help is here this morning. Joining me from sellmytimesharenow.com is Abigail Bradshaw, their Vice President of Marketing. Good morning.
Good morning.
So let's get down to the basics first. Let's talk about timeshares and why they're so popular.
A timeshare, in simplified terms, is really just a way that you can own a portion or a share of a luxury resort property. It's typically going to be in the form of a week-long vacation stay that's guaranteed to you annually. The benefit of timeshares is that they combine the best aspects of owning a vacation home with none of the stress, and also the best aspects of staying in a luxury vacation resort. So these timeshares will typically have full kitchens, living rooms, washers and dryers in the units, which is great for families. And most importantly, they have separate bedrooms, so everybody in your family has that space that they need to really enjoy the vacation. The next best thing is the amenities that you find at these resorts. They're absolutely fantastic.
The pools are great.
They're fantastic. Some of them even have water slides.
Now, timeshares sometimes get a bad rap, and I want to talk about a few myths, shall we?
Yes.
All timeshares are the same and lock you into vacationing at the same resort during the same week every year. You've heard of that.
There's actually a little more flexibility out there. There are those types of ownerships that you're talking about. They're called fixed week ownerships. They do allow you to go back to the same resort, and for some families, that's a great option. But there are also floating weeks, which might allow you to travel to any resort in a specific season, or you can get a points-based ownership, which is probably your most flexible option. Those typically work where you get an annual allotment of points based on your membership level, and then you can use them almost like a currency to book any stay you want at any resort in the collection. You can also book shorter stays, so if you wanted to go to Orlando for 4 nights with your family and then later go somewhere like Key West with just your spouse, you have that option.
Timeshares aren't affordable for the average family. That's not true.
Not true. There's a couple different ways that you can purchase, which is important to note. You can buy directly from the developer or the resort, and there's a lot of incentives to doing that. The second way is that you can purchase on the resale market, which just means that you're purchasing from an individual owner instead of buying from the resort.
Okay.
The advantage of the resale market is that you can find some great deals. These timeshares are typically priced anywhere between 25 to 70% off the retail purchase price, which makes it really, really affordable for more families.
You can't sell timeshares.
We would not be in business if that was
No, you would not.
The most common factors that we see that have a serious impact on your ability to sell are pricing and exposure. So on the pricing, it really just goes back to the point that these buyers are looking for a deal. So sellers need to take that into account when they're pricing their properties and set their expectations properly. Even more important than that, though, is the market exposure. If you're selling a timeshare, you're not necessarily going to be able to go to your local real estate agent to sell that. Chances are they might not even know what a timeshare is, and they're certainly not going to have the resources to advertise that property nationally, or globally, which is really what you need. When you're selling a timeshare, you need that global exposure because your buyer can really come from anywhere in the world. So the best place to do that is typically online through a website like ours.
Which is where you come in. So what sets you apart? Why?
We've been in business since 2003, and we are the most active marketplace. And the reason for that is we really offer that targeted exposure to buyers who are online searching for these properties or looking for more information about ownership. Annually, we attract more than 5.5 million visits to our website, which is crazy.
That's a lot.
And that represents buyers and travelers from more than 175 countries and territories worldwide.
And how does it work?
Typically what happens is you'll go to our website, fill out a form. You can also call our toll-free hotline. We're always there to help. If you're an owner, we'll work with you, explain how the process works, and we're there with you every step of the way from the time you list on our website to your closing, where we can actually refer you to a fully insured, licensed, bonded title company that specializes in timeshare. So you make sure all the paperwork is done correctly. And if you're a buyer, definitely don't let our name fool you. We really do have the best selection of timeshare properties out there, which means we also have the best deals. And you can find great deals on properties from well-known brands like Marriott, Disney, Hilton, Vita Vacations, Wyndham Resorts, and more. And we also have licensed real estate agents who can help you if you're not quite sure what you want to buy. They can help match you to the perfect property for your family's needs.
For our viewers who'd like more information, where do they go?
sellmytimesharenow.com.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I appreciate your time. And if you'd like more information, you can always just go to our website and we'll take you to their website, thebalancingact.com.